And we welcome you for the final time to Thorne Rider Stadium for the 2022 AA State Tournament, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming. Elon Olive and Mr. Dennis Bedwell here bringing you the action as our lower third must have disappeared. But it's going to be a fun day. It's the state championship day. By the time the sun goes down, we will have a new state champion at the AA level in the Cowboy State.
And then there were two.
Yeah.
So we have now Gillette and Cheyenne. Cheyenne, obviously, the defending state champions here in the final game. There is two ways this can turn out, though. If Gillette does win, that is a big does, possibly, or maybe, right?
Yep.
If they do win, there'll be another game.
Yep. And if Cheyenne wins, that's it. They are state champions. So all the pressure on Gillette, Cheyenne, fair bit of pressure on them as well, as these two teams will for sure make it to the regional tournament in Gillette. And we are about, 8 minutes away from the first pitch. And Dennis, when you think about how this tournament's gone, what's the way that it ends? Are we going to get another great game? Because we've had game after game after game be bout after bout after bout. Does a team separate themselves here, or do we got another close one?
You know, honestly, if it goes like the way the week has gone, it's going to be a very close game. However, I almost wonder, just a little wonder if maybe it's just going to be a blowout. Maybe one of the teams, Gillette or Cheyenne, is just going to open up and just say, you know what, we're going to take this and we're going to take it quick and be done. Obviously, if that's the case to be done, that would be Cheyenne, because now just be the one game today. But if Gillette were to win, then that would be two games. So, honestly, I'm not 100%. There's kind of an interesting feeling in the air today. I honestly think it's just going to be a good game. I hope, to be honest, because no one wants to watch a blowout, honestly. But but then again, it could be just open up and just be done with it too. So who knows? I guess.
Let's go ahead and throw it over to our friends at Wyo Predicts. They put together the graphic for the state championship. There it is. Cheyenne, 53 to 43% favorites. 5.8 runs per game for Cheyenne, 8.5 runs per game for Gillette. But the defense is where the difference is made. 2.8 runs allowed in the state tournament for Cheyenne. 3.3 runs allowed by Gillette in this state tournament. And right now, the combined points, it looks like the over-under set 12.5. So expecting a somewhat high-scoring game here.
Yeah, so obviously with those stats, they're very close, both of them together. So it definitely could be a high-scoring game. It also just could be a blowout, like you said earlier, as well. So I'm hoping really for just a nice, close, intense game. Those are obviously the fun ones to watch, especially with it being the state champion determining game here. You know, if it's close and tight, that's going to make it really exciting. The crowd's going to be in it a lot more, obviously, if it's close and tight, especially with that chance for Gillette to potentially have to play another game to make that their state championship game.
You heard him. It's the state championship game, Cheyenne versus Gillette. When we come back, we'll have Chris Brintle of KLED and of Gillette on the call. It's the 2022 AA Wyoming State Tournament, live on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The starting lineups being introduced for today's game, and we'll start with the assigned visiting team, the Cheyenne Post 6 Sixers. Mason Tafoya, the second baseman, will bat first. Coulter McAnally is on the mound. He'll bat second. Zach Kostopoulos, the first baseman, bats third. Keldon Hastings, the shortstop, will bat in the cleanup spot. Julian Romero, the left fielder, bats fifth. Dom Lopez, the right fielder, bats sixth. Caden Anderson, the catcher, bats seventh. Ethan Reisdorfer, the third baseman, bats eighth. And Wyatt Hott will be the center fielder. He bats ninth. For the Gillette Rough Riders, as our camera seems to have frozen up. Our cameras seem to have frozen up, so give us 1 second. We'll go ahead and get that fixed. Seth Peterson, the shortstop, bats first. Mason Drube, the center fielder, bats second. Corey Schilling, the third baseman, bats third. Jason Fink, the first baseman, will bat fourth. Colson Cluck, the left fielder, bats fifth. Kason Loftus, the right fielder, will bat sixth. Jamin Collada, Riley Schilling, and Dom Hecker will be the rounding out of that group. We'll go ahead and step aside for the national anthem.
Keep my temper. Keep myself fit. Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride under in victory. Keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. And fans, in this awesome opportunity for these young men to play in a championship game, I encourage you all to keep that sportsmanship, encourage both teams, and cheer for great play. Our umpires for today's games is going to be Craig Mills behind the plate. At first base, Gary Delgado. At second base, TK Stout. And at third base, Josh Kinwood. And fans, if you all please stand and move cover for our national anthem.
Our national anthem. And Dennis, before we turn it over to Chris Brintle to take over the Union broadcast booth, final thoughts.
I think this is going to be a really fun game to watch. It's been a beautiful week, beautiful baseball being played. Really not any blowouts. There was a few that have gone, like those 2 games that went to 10 runs, but just great baseball all week. We've really appreciated Sheridan, Wyoming here for hosting this, especially letting us come here and be able to broadcast here with mylocalradio.com. I'm excited for some baseball here, for sure.
Absolutely. Let's get to it. As the pitcher for Gillette, Carver Partlow, the youngster, as we get ready to hand it over to Chris Brintle for today's call. Awaiting his go-ahead as things are moving fast and furious here in the Union broadcast booth.
Welcome back, friends. We are live, State Championship Friday. Gillette needs to take 2 from Cheyenne, but first things first, they got to somehow get this win. Carver Partlow, the freshman, getting the start for the Rough Riders. Carver has had a tremendous year, but this is going to be quite the task for him. Carver making his 11th start. He is 9-1, 1.17 ERA, 6'3", 192-pound freshman, 48 innings, 45 hits, 47 strikeouts, 14 walks. He's had 7 out of 10 quality starts. He's gotten some run support of late. He has won 9 consecutive starts. His last start, 5 scoreless against Rock Springs. Here we go. Mason Tafoya leading things off. Tafoya 5 out of 13 so far in the postseason, 7 runs. First pitch, a ground ball. Diving stop, Corey Schilling pops up at third. He fires the sidearm throw to Fink. They got him by a step. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Sixers in the top of the first. First pitch at 11:03. Game time temperature 81 degrees. So Tafoya bounces out. Good start by the Rider defense. And that brings up Coulter McAnally. McAnally 2 for 13, 3 ribbies here at the state tournament. He's got the blood red batting gloves on as he digs in from the right side. Carver rears back. First pitch to Coulter. A four-seam fastball, strike on the outer half of the plate, and the count is 0-1. McAnally, a junior. He had .444 in the regular year, 6 homers, 65 driven in. He's got a .567 on base percentage. Partlow the wind, rears back in the 0-1 offering. Now fastball just misses away, and the count is 1-1. Red uniforms, midnight blue pants for post 6 today. Midnight blue helmets. Riders in their red, gray, black and white camo unis. Their scarlet caps with the cream bill. The late kick in the 1-1. High popper. Down the right field line could be trouble. Loftus is basically playing in right center field. Hecker sprinting over, and it's going to drop foul. So now the count 1-2 to Coulter McAnally. McAnally has been really good against Gillette pitching this year, hitting close to 500. This post 6 team is hot right now. They are 63-10 overall, 33-9 against quality teams. They've won 10 straight in 22 of 23. Again, they're trying to win their 19th state title in 22 years. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sharply hit to short. Seth Peterson bounces it off his chest, barehands it, fires the throw to first. It's handled by Fink. They get him by inches. 2 up, 2 down for post 6 in the first. Great recovery by the 8th grader, Seth Peterson. And that brings up the dangerous Zach Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos in the postseason, 4 out of 13, a homer and 4 driven in. He has 9 dingers this year. He has 27 career home runs, and the umpires will converge. Oh, they have a conversation, and they're going to reverse this. They say that McAnally is safe, and that Fink's foot was not on the bag at first. Fink talking with the first base umpire in not in a pejorative way, a very calm way. Clearly disagrees with the call, so post 6 gets a base runner. And it's the speedster McAnally with D1 talent. First pitch incoming to Kostopoulos, misses low and away, ball one. McAnally over at first, one away. That will go as an error, by the way. 7th error the Riders have committed here at the state tournament. There goes McAnally, hit and run on line drive, center field. Drew over to his left. He makes the catch. Here comes the throw to second. McAnally digging to first. He fires a dart to Jason Fink for the double play. Fink spikes the baseball and shouts out in jubilation. Carlo faces the minimum, and the Riders effervescent, ardent here in their dugout. We go to the bottom of the first. The Sixers nothing. The Rough Riders coming up. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Post 42 Baseball.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about your world or about what you need. And that's exactly what you get with me, Todd Jones, your Southwest Wyoming Allstate agent. I'm an agent who knows what it's like to live in Southwest Wyoming and one who wants to protect our way of life as much as you do. Contact the Jones Allstate Agency today for your free quote, 307-789-1541. Again, that's 307-789-1541. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard is and the score is 0-0. Going into the bottom of the first, we'll see Gillette have their first cracks at it. In the meantime, here is Chris Brintle in the Union broadcast booth at the 2022 AA State Tournament, live on MyLocalRadio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Along with those midnight blue pants. And here we go. McAnally rears back the high leg kick. Fastball misses away. He's the reigning Player of the Year and Pitcher of the Year in Wyoming. Seth Peterson, the 8th grader, to lead things off against Coulter. The 1-0 pitch to Seth. That one misses at the shins, 2-0. McAnally 8-1, 0.55 ERA, 55 and a third innings pitch, 126 strikeouts to just 12 walks. The 2-0 from Coulter. That one tapped foul to the right of home plate, 2-1 the count. Last Tuesday, McAnally got a start against Post 42, got a complete game victory, going 7 innings, allowing 1 run, 17 strikeouts in that outing. The late kick by Coulter, the 2-1. That's a fastball for a strike. 2-2 to Seth Peterson. He looks at his bat, takes a deep breath. Seth 5 for 11, 5 RBIs. He's had a tremendous postseason so far. The late kick by Coulter and the 2-2. It's a fastball, misses away. Anderson knew it was a little bit off the plate. He tried to pull that thing in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. McAnally rears back, the payoff offering. Swing and a miss on a darting fastball. That was a beautiful pitch by Coulter with a lot of movement. That brings up the freshman, Mason Drew. Mason, 328 hitter, 6 homers, 60 driven in, 2 for 12 of the postseason, 2 ribbies. Mason is 9 for his last 24. White batting gloves for Drew. The first pitch from Coulter to Mason. Fastball strike called outer edge of the plate. I mentioned McAnally, a D1 dude. Drew has all the tools to be just that eventually. He's a freshman. The wind from Coulter. The 0-1 offering. A fastball upstairs, chest high. The count 1-1. Drew looks at his bat, takes a deep breath. McAnally, feet staggered, ready. Cocks his right arm. The 1-1 offering. Drew sends that one foul. That's going to be high off the Fisher Sand and Gravel sports booth, and it bounces back into play. A ball and 2 strikes to Mason Drew. Riders 49-23, 25-20 against quality opponents. A late kick and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That pitch died on Drew. Slider by McAnally. And that brings up Corey Schilling. Corey, a .359 hitter, 1 homer, 61 driven in. He is hot right now. 12-game hit streak, hitting .517 during the hit streak. In the postseason, he's 5 out of 12, 9 driven in. And a homer. First pitch. Waves and misses. He tried to kill that one with his gray bat. And the count is 1-1. Scoreless game, bottom of the first. 2 outs, bases empty. Carver Partlow faced the minimum in his portion of the first, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, a darting, tailing, four-seam fastball that Corey couldn't catch up with. Corey was 1 out of 3 against McAnally with an RBI double. That was last Tuesday, 10 days ago. They set up outside edge, the 0-2 offering. A fastball upstairs, chest high, and the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. State championship round. The Riders need 2 wins today over the Sixers to try to end their three-peat chances. The 1-2 offering. A fastball upstairs. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. McAnally ended his last start against Gillette back on Tuesday of last week with 7 consecutive strikeouts. The late kick and the 2-2 pitch misses low and in. He has started today with 2 straight strikeouts, meaning he's trying to get his 10th straight strikeout against Rider hitters, dating back to last Tuesday. The late kick by McAnally. He kicks high, he fires a 3-2. Schilling right on top of it, fouls it straight back off the netting. Count still full. Payoff pitch presented by Fisher Sand and Gravel. Glad you're with me. Championship Friday. Not much to say here. State title is on the line. Both of these teams will be at the Northwest Regional next week in Gillette starting Wednesday. Corey Schilling spoils that one out of play as he got jammed. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Base is empty. Schilling, one of the hottest hitters in the state right now. The late kick by McAnally. Rears back the 3-2. Sharply hit ground ball, but it's going to be right to Tafoya. Tafoya punches his glove, scoops it up with a forehand, and sidearms it over the first in time. McAnally gets the Riders in order in the first. We played 1. We're scoreless. It's the state championship game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Rider Baseball.
Buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe.
I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family.
I buckle up because it keeps me safe. Go Pups, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Hastings 4 for 12 at the state tournament. 4 runs scored. .322 hitter, 1 homer, 46 runs batted in. Partlow the wine, the freshman rears back the 1-0. There's a fly ball, center field. Drew drop steps right under the Sheridan Bronc emblem in center, and he makes the catch at the edge of the warning track. 1 up, 1 down here on 2 pitches for post 6 in their portion of the second inning. That brings up Julian Romero. Romero 3 for 10, 3 ribbies in the postseason. The regular year, he hit just a touch under 400. No homers, 34 driven in. He has quietly had a tremendous season at the plate as Julian Romero. Kind of a tone setter in the middle of this post-6 lineup. Bartlow ready. Schilling sets up outside edge, the 0-1. That's lifted foul high off the netting behind home plate. And Bartlow ahead in the count. Carver doing a good job of staying ahead of post-6 hitters. They have hit a couple of balls hard, but right to defenders. Count is 2 strikes. Scoreless game, 1 out. Second inning. Bartlow, low leg kick, the 0-2. That is lined to the right field line. That's going to hook just foul into the corner. Off the facade of the Rough Rider bullpen. The count is 2 strikes on Julian Romero. Dominic Lopez on deck. Boy, you got Romero and Lopez at 5 and 6. That's a good lineup. There's a popper, third base side. Schilling sprints over to the side rail, but it's going to hang and bounce just beyond the Rough Rider dugout. Count 2 strikes to Romero. Scoreless game, second inning. State Championship Friday. The late kick in the 0-2. And that one misses low and inside, and the count is 1-2. That time Carver tried to get him to chase, but to no avail. Bartlow has a lot of potential on the hill. Remember, only a freshman, youngster. Got called up before the Bozeman tournament. The 1-2 pitch. That one tapped foul just behind home plate. Count the ball and 2 strikes. Bartlow, one of those call-ups that have been huge for this team, making a run late. Kason Loftus, another one. He was a call-up. Bartlow, ready from the wind, the 1-2. A fastball just up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Gillette fans to my left wanted that call. Boy, it's about 50-50 here. Gillette, Cheyenne fans. Gillette fans to my left in the bleachers, Cheyenne fans to my right. The late kick and the 2-2 pitch. Ooh, I think that hit him. Hit him on the right hamstring. Bartlow upsetted himself right there. He lost one. And Cheyenne has her second base runner of this game. 1 on, 1 out for Dominic Lopez. Lopez 3 for 11, 2 ribbies in the regular season. Lopez last year hit .366. Romero at first. Bartlow ready, feet staggered out of the stretch. Turns and tosses to first, and back in time easily with a head-first dive is Romero. No tag that time, applied by Fink. Romero, a good-sized lead over there. Bartlow leans in to get a sign, checks on Romero. Carver is ready. The freshman ready at the chest, cocks his right arm, throws a four-seamer, misses away. Count is 1 ball and no strikes to Dominic Lopez. We are scoreless. We're in the top of the second. 1 on, 1 out. Cheyenne has speed on the base paths. Stretch from Carver in the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a pitch tailing in on the hitter. A ball and a strike. 1 on, 1 out. It is sunny skies here in Sheridan. I don't even see a cloud right now. Just baby blue above us. A stretch from Carver. The 1-1. He kind of lost that one on the release point, missed upstairs, neck high. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, runner at first, 1 away. Lopez at the dish. Bartlow turns and tosses back over there, but back in time easily is Romero. He did a head-first dive for good measure. No tag applied by Fink. Bartlow's glove resting on his heart. He comes set, ready at the chest. Turn and toss again over there. Closer play and just getting back in time. Even Romero looked up at the ump like, uh-oh, that was closer than I thought it would be. He just got his right hand on the bag before the tag was applied to his underarm. 2-1 the count. Scoreless game. Top of the second. Partlow comes set. Concerned with Romero, who has a big lead over at first. The 2-1. That one stayed up. 3 balls and a strike, the count to Lopez. And now Corey Schilling, a junior, is going to go in and chat with his tall, lengthy freshman pitcher. Corey giving his teammates some encouragement. Middle infield for the Riders, double play depth. They turn 2 here at the state tournament. Tough to double up these guys, though. Stretch in the 3-1. That one misses low away. He walked in. A couple of free passes here as giving the Sixer offense a little life. They have 2 on, 1 out. Romero at second, Lopez at first for Caden Anderson. Anderson 1 for 7 at the state tournament in the regular season. He hit .346 in limited time. Two on, 1 out. Partlow ready at the belt. Lay kick in the pitch. A fastball to strike, belt high, outside edge. Count 0-1 to Caden Anderson. Sixers threatening in the second. State Championship Friday here in Sheridan. The stretch from Carver. And the 0-1 pitch. Misses away. The count 1-1. I know Gillette was the 2 seed coming in, but I think a lot of people didn't expect them to get this far here at the state tournament. Laramie came in hot with the bats. They had some pitching. Sheridan, a veteran squad, has a nice mix of bats and pitching, but here we are. Riders' young squad somehow perseveres and makes it here and has a shot on this Friday afternoon. The 1-1. That one just off the plate. Freeze framed by Riley, but they didn't get the call, and the count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 on, 1 out. Partlow, right arm dangling. He's going to come set at the chest. Feet are staggered. And Partlow steps off the rubber for a brief moment. A nice cool breeze coming through the stands. Wind blowing out just a tad towards left field. The lay kick of the 2-1. That is lined down the left field line. Clock going over. It one-hops to him for a base hit. Romero rounding third. He sprints across and scores. And the Sixers strike first. They lead at 1-0 here in the second inning. An RBI single by Caden Anderson, his 20th of the year. And that brings up Ethan Reisdorfer. Still 2 on, 1 down. That thing was smoked. Boy, Cluck thought about trying to dive and get it, but thought better of it and just let it one-hop to him. I think that was a smart play. The lay kick in the pitch. And that one catches the outer edge of the plate for strike 1. Partlow, a freshman, has to regroup here, take a deep breath, focus on his breathing, and keep going at it. He nods his head, leaning in to get a sign. Partlow ready at the abdomen. He kicks up high and he fires the 0-1. There's a line shot, but right to Schilling on two knees. He makes the catch in front of his left hip, and he sidearms the throw to Fink, and he throws a dart for the double play. Second double play of the game for the Riders, and they minimize damage in the second. We move on to the bottom portion of the second inning. It's the Sixers 1. It's the Rough Riders nothing. It's State Championship Friday.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed. Location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Welcome back here to the Union broadcast booth. It has been a beautiful start here to this game. Cheyenne strikes first with 1 run in, making it a 1-0 game here now. We're going to cut off here now to Chris Brintle on the call.
Fink, 418 average, 5 homers, 91 driven in the regular season. 4 for 12, 3 ribbies in the postseason. He's going to slap one down the right field line. It's going to be foul into the crowd. Some fans down there in their lawn chairs and some umbrellas. Count 1 strike to the dangerous Jason Fink. He has 94 total ribbies this year. Here's a pitch low and away. Check swing. They appeal. Did he go around? They say he did. Oof. That was close. Count 2 strikes. McAnally ready in the 0-2 pitch to Fink. That one a swing and a miss. It bounces off the backstop, though. Anderson has to hurry. Fires the throw, not in time. Fink's going to reach after a strikeout. Hey, you know what? By any means necessary. The Riders have a leadoff man aboard. That brings up Colson Cluck, a senior, 6'1", 160 pounds. The seniors really stepped up yesterday in that Sheridan game. They are the reason why Gillette moved on and has a shot here today. McAnally ready, feet staggered. First pitch incoming to Cluck. Four-seam fastball misses away. The count is 1-0 to Colson. Cluck 5 out of 12, 3 RBIs in the postseason in his last 11 games. He's hitting .377. The late kick in the 1-0. Strike called at the knees. The count 1-1. Cluck, the white shoe on the left foot, the black shoe on the right foot. He's got some foot issues. He's been battling over the last month or so. He'll have surgery at the end of the year after regionals next week. There's a toss over to first. Fink back standing. Fink not a threat to run. His lead over at first, not very big. The 1-1 pitch. There's a bunt, first base side. It 2 hops to McAnally. He goes to second, and he gets the lead runner. And Cluck gets on at first. And that's an interesting call there with Fink at first. You bunt. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Put out goes 1-6. Cluck at first, 1 down. McAnally ready, feet staggered. Pitch to the freshman, Kason Loftus. He takes a four-seamer for a strike on the outer edge. Loftus didn't like that call. Kind of did a side eye towards the umpire. Tilting his head to his right. McAnally is ready. The 0-1 offering. A fastball upstairs, neck high. A ball and a strike to Kason Loftus, a freshman. He was called up about a third of the way through the year, and he has paid dividends. He's had a very good postseason as Loftus, 5 for 11, 2 ribbies here at the state tournament. And Loftus was slumping coming in. Loftus in the regular year hit .287. He was around that .320, .330 mark all year. Slumped coming into state, but has performed really well with the big lights on. The 2-1. Fastball high and tight. 3 balls and a strike to Kason Loftus. Loftus might take this next one. He gets signs from Rough Rider manager Nate Burleyberg. Let's see. McAnally ready at the belts. Rears back. High leg kick, the 3-1. Four-seam fastball, strike, outer edge, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. Riders trailing 1-0. The top of the second inning. McAnally is ready. The late kick and the payoff offering, swing and a miss. We got him with a darting four-seam fastball. Loftus hits his bat off a home plate in frustration. That is the fourth strikeout for Coulter McAnally. That brings up Jamin Collada, a senior who was big yesterday, 1 for 2, a solo home run. He hit it over the green monster. It actually bounced on the top of it and bounced out. First pitch to Jamin, waves and misses at a dying breaking ball, a curve, and the count is 0-1. Collada 6 for 15 since his return from injury. McAnally ready at the abdomen, the 0-1 pitch. Four-seam fastball, strike called, belly button high. 0-2 the count. Runner at first, 2 down. Clock side steps over, taking his lead. It's a good sized lead. The stretch for McAnally. And the 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss, he got him with a dying breaking ball that ends the inning. That is strikeout number 6 for Coulter McAnally. We go to the third. Cheyenne 1, Gillette nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Rough Rider Baseball.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title. 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Booth. My name is Dennis Bedwell. Now at the top of the third inning with Cheyenne here at bat. We'll go ahead and we'll break it off now to Chris Brintle for the call.
1-0 Sixers. Move to the top of the third inning. Carver Partlow trying to hang in there. He's ready. He rears back. The freshman's first pitch. Well, that hit him right on the right ankle. Now Reisdorfer hit by pitch. That brings up Wyatt Hott. Reisdorfer walking gingerly to first, but he's going to be okay. You cannot give this Sixer team free passes. Got Partlow in trouble in the last inning. Cheyenne scored a run. It's the second hit batter of the game. Partlow also has a walk in the game. Walks definitely have a tough effect and can really lead to a pernicious outcome, especially against a dangerous lineup. Well, top of the order, Mason Tafoya. What this dude does is get on base. Right-handed batter, slightly open stance. White batting gloves. Partlow a long look over at first. He's ready. At his chest, he fires Tafoya, pops up a bunt, but it's going to sail foul off the netting near the on-deck circle for Gillette's. Tafoya bounced out to third, his first time up. Mason 5 out of 14, 3 RBI, 7 runs. In the postseason. The regular season, Tafoya hit .379. And that pitch stayed up chest high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mason. Mason, the long red socks to his knees. Red jersey, midnight blue pants, midnight blue helmets for post 6 today. Riders in their camo unis. White pants. Scarlet caps. Black numerals. 1-1 pitch. And that one misses low at the shins, and the count is 2-1 to Mason Tafoya. What a year Mason has had. He hit .348 last year. And the junior having a tremendous career already with post 6. The stretch from Carver. First pitch. Stayed up. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out. Barlow looks over at the runner at first. That is Wyatt Hott. He has good speed. Late kick in the 3-1 pitch. That one tapped foul. Spinning right on home plate. And the count is full, 3-2. Payoff pitch presented by Fisher Sand and Gravel. 3-2 the count. Barlow leans in to get a sign. He now checks the runner at first. He comes set at the chest. Turns and tosses over there, and back in time is the runner. Barlow comes set. Glove near his chest. Cocks his right arm. 3-2 pitch. Misses upstairs. He walked in. I want to remind you, coverage of the state tournament presented by Property Rehab. Property Rehab is a remodel and repair company specializing in bathroom and kitchen remodels. Please call Jim today for a free estimate. 307-696-6097. Property Rehab. Well, danger time for the Riders here. 2 on, nobody out for Coulter McAnally. Hot hit by pitch. Tafoya walks. McAnally chopped out to short his first time up. He digs in. Coulter 2 out of 14, 3 RBIs at the state tournament. First pitch to Coulter. Goffs this one. It's a high popper. Could be trouble, though. Shallow center. Droop coming up. Hecker going out. Also Loftus coming in. Loftus takes charge. Makes the catch. Fires to second. And they got him. Another double play for the Rider defense. That's a base running mishap by Cheyenne, and Ty Lane is beside himself. He has his hands on his hips. He's trying to ascertain how that just transpired. You can tell he is upset right now at his team's base running. 3 double plays for Gillette. That put out goes 9-6. First pitch, high and tight to Zach Kostopoulos. Zach Kostopoulos lined into a double play his first time up. The stretch. No 1-0. Misses low and away. 2 balls, no strikes to Kostopoulos. He's had a tremendous season. He's 4 out of 14, a homer and 4 driven in the postseason. In the regular year, listen to these numbers: 416, 7 homers, 67 RBIs, 500 on base percentage. He has 9 dingers overall on the year, 73 driven in. Runner at first, 2 away, 1-0 Sixers, top of the 3rd. Jamin Collada is going to start warming up for the Riders. The 2-0. Kostopoulos sends this one to right. Again, Loftus is playing right center. He's running over near the chalk and diving on his hip. He makes the catch, losing his cap. Great running catch by Casey Loftus down the right field line. That ends the inning. The Riders scrappy so far through 2.5, but they trail Cheyenne 1-0. You're listening to exclusive coverage of the Rough Riders in the state title game.
Presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper.
'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper. 'Come on in Hotel and
has 5 strikeouts. First pitch swinging, bounces it to third, one hops it to Poya. He's got it. He sidearms a perfect throw over to first, right in the midsection of Zach Kostopoulos. One down. Well, 1 pitch, 1 out for the Riders. Brings up Dominic Hecker, who's had a tremendous postseason. Dominic 5 for 11, 2 ribbies. The sophomore 1 for 3 yesterday, a bunt single. He's now hitting over 300 on the year. Hit 287 in the regular season. First pitch, tails in and catches the inner portion for strike 1. Hecker, the long scarlet stirrup socks, the white kicks, white underneath the socks, the scarlet batting gloves. 0-1 the count. McAnally rears back, the 0-1 pitch. Watch out, high and tight. Hecker had to kind of squat down to avoid that one. When I squat down, it's hard to get my way back up. A leg kick and the 1-1 pitch. Strike called at the knees, and the count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Now they shade Hecker towards right center. Big gap really down the left field line because of where Romero's playing in left. The 1-2. Hope check swing. He got him. Four-seam fastball away. 2 quick outs for McAnally here against the Riders. Another strikeout for Coulter. That's his 6th right there. And brings up Seth Peterson, top of the order. 2 outs, base is empty. McAnally glove right beside his hat. It's a tricolored hat, white in front, midnight blue and black, red bill. The pitch misses low, ball 1. On the white in front of the hat, it has 6 in midnight blue across it. Spelled out. S-I-X, the 1-0. Fastball upstairs, chest high. 2 balls, no strikes to Seth Peterson, the 8th grader. He struck out his first time up. There's a swing and a miss right there by Seth. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, base is empty. 1-0 Sixers, state championship game. Leg kick by McAnally. And swing and a miss, a darting four-seamer. 2-2. Sixers trying to three-peat as state champions and win their 19th state title in 22 years. Gillette's last state championship, 2014. They've 1-2, the 2-2. Upstairs, chest high, 3-2. The prior state title for Gillette was 2008. McAnally glove by his cappy. Rears back, the payoff pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Anderson. He got him swinging. Four-seam fastball. Now McAnally buzzing right now. He's balling out. He's got 7 strikeouts. He struck out 2 in this inning, and the Riders go in order. We move on to the 4th.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Boost. 1-0 reigning state champion Cheyenne Post 6 as we enter the 4th inning. We'll now throw it over to Chris Brintle in the Union Broadcast booth, brought to you by this is the AA State Tournament, live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Their defense has kept them in this game. That was one of our question marks and one of our keys. Partlow ready. He's gone 3 and allowed 1 so far. A lot of help from his D. The Rider Bats have had issues. They don't have a hit yet against Coulter McAnally. Pitch by Partlow. That one lifted foul, first base side over the yellow and green bleachers down the right field line. The count, 1 strike to Hastings. Partlow ready, feet staggered. The windup by Carver Partlow in the 0-1 offering. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Beauty there by Carver. The count, 2 strikes to Keldon Hastings. Heart of the Sixer order to appear. Hastings, then Romero and Lopez. Leg kick in the 0-2. Ground ball sharply hit to short. It's off the glove of Seth Peterson and into left field. Peterson tried to backhand it, but to no avail, and Hastings reaches. Hastings reaches on the 8th rider error here at the state tournament. Julian Romero digs in. Romero hit by a pitch and came around to score the lone run so far in this game as Cheyenne has a 1-0 lead. First pitch to Romero. That one slapped foul off the netting. Third base side near the Rough Rider dugout. The count 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 on, nobody out. Partlow comes set at the belts. The lay kick in the 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit towards right center field. Kason Loftus going over to his right, loses his cap, and he makes the play in front of Mason Drew. Nice running catch. Kason Loftus drifting to his right. Made the catch out in front of his camo uniform. That camo uniform is red, gray, black, and white. Brings up Dominic Lopez, 1 on, 1 out. Lopez walked his first time up. 4 free passes so far surrendered by Carver Partlow. But the Sixers only 1 run to show for it so far. 1-0 Cheyenne. Top of the 4th. There's the toss over to first, and back in time with a head-first dive is Hastings. And now Nate Perleyberg is coming out, and he is upset. Nate Perleyberg is pissed. And he is jawing with the home plate umpire. And they're really going back and forth face to face, and they're pointing at each other. And Perleyberg is upset, pointing at him with his index finger. Perleyberg all over that home plate umpire. So a balk called on Partlow, and Hastings is at second base. And Perleyberg is heated. Actually surprised he didn't get tossed there. Partlow is ready at the belt. The pitch. Strike call. Inside edge. The count is 0-1. Nate Perleyberg doesn't get heated very often. You got to watch out for that Sammy Stearns in there, usually. The count is 0-1. A stretch from Carver. The lay kick in the 0-1 pitch. That is laced down the left field line. That's a fair ball, barely. Right along the chalk. It bounces under the Odell construction sign off the Hunter Green fence. Keldon Hastings crosses home plate and scores. And the Sixers have a 2-0 lead. Middle of the order doing it again for Cheyenne. Dominic Lopez, an RBI double.
RBI double brings up Caden Anderson.
And that brings up Caden Anderson. He has an RBI single. Top of the 4th inning, 2-0. Riders, a scrappy team trying to hang around in this game, but right now the Sixers have irrigated momentum. Stretch here by Partlow. He's ready at the midsection. Leg kick in the pitch. That one misses low with the shins, and the count is 1-0. Young Rider team trying to stay in it. This is similar to what happened in Rapid City earlier on in the season. Back in early June, these two teams made the championship game at a huge tournament in Rapid City. There's a ground ball chopped to Hecker. Back to that in a moment. He's going to crow hop and sidearm a throw to Fink. That's the second casualty in the 6th or 4th. Moving on into third base is Lopez. And that brings up Ethan Reisdorfer, runner at third, 2 down. 1 in the inning for the Sixers. As I was saying, both teams went through their tough brackets, made it to the title game in Rapid. Gillette, really all they had was young pitching left. They were kind of out of pitching at that point. They lost that game 10-2 in run rule fashion. Kind of similar to where we're at right now. But Gillette hanging around in this one. 2-0 in the fourth. There's a line drive over the head of Hecker and a base hit to right center field. Walking across home plate is Lopez. He barely steps on the plate with his right foot and scores. And it's 3-0 Cheyenne. They played it 2 here on the top of the fourth to create a little bit of distance here in the state championship game. And that brings up Wyatt Hotz, who was hit by a pitch. Bartlow ready at the abdomen. Lay kick and the pitch. Upstairs, chest side, the count 1-0, and now Nate Perleyberg is going to come out. Jamin Kalata still warming up in the righter pin. Barlow has really battled in this game. He's gotten help from his defense. But right now, Cheyenne leading 3-0. And if you're Nate Perleyberg and the Rough Riders, you don't want this thing to get out of hand, because against this efficacious, potent lineup, it can definitely do so. No change yet. Perleyberg out. His entire infield is coalesced around the pitching rubber. Perleyberg probably giving the message, hey, nothing is lost yet, man. It's a 3-run game. We're still in this thing. Got to keep being scrappy and making plays as we have so far. I could be way off of what he told them, but I'm just I would surmise this is something to that nature. One ball, no strikes, 3-0 Cheyenne. 1 on, 2 away. Carver Partlow, feet staggered. Baseball resting on his right quadricep, glove resting on his heart. He comes set at the chest. He kicks and he deals the 1-0. That's a fastball upstairs, chest high. 2 balls, no strikes, the count to Wyatt Hott. Partlow leaning in to get his sign. Runner at first, 2 down. The stretch from Carver. Rears back, the 2-0. It hit him. And when it hit him hard around the right elbow, right in the funny bone. Second time, Hott has been hit and hurt. He's going to be all right as he shakes it out right on the funny bone. He's going to try not to rub it. That's going to be it for Carver Partlow. Jamin Kalata, who has not pitched in about 2.5 months, will come in for Gillette. He had a battle through an injury, and he comes in with it 3-0. Sixer lead here in the fourth. We'll be right back. It is coverage of the state tournament. Everything on the line.
Hi, I'm Kendall Carr, a member of the Wyoming High School Activities Association Student Advisory Council, and I want to remind you to use your voice to represent yourself, your team,
your school, and your community in a positive way.
Participants, you are the reason everyone is here.
Compete with class.
I'm Kate Walker, and I'm a 3-sport athlete at Mountain View High School.
Hi, I'm Cassidy Lim, senior cheerleader.
Hi, I'm Damon Shangarth, and I'm student body president.
My name is Connor Michaeli. I'm a senior at Mountain View High School.
I encourage everyone at this event to join the ride.
Build your own juicy mountain hamburgers just like you do at home with 1, 2, or 3 patties at the Down Home Eatery. Also enjoy salads and sandwiches. Down Home Eatery is located on Highway 89. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
Another youngster coming onto the mound for Gillette, Jamin Kalata, as she gets on there. Nate Perleyberg, or he gets on there rather. Nate Perleyberg talking with the on-plate umpire. Looks like that has smoothed over a little bit. And Cheyenne leads this state championship game 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The score holds up. Cheyenne will three-peat as state champions after winning in 2020, 2021, and look for their title in 2022. Back to Chris Brintle in the Union Broadcast booth. It's the 2022 AA State Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Kalata. Jamin has not pitched, as I mentioned, in about 2.5 months. He dealt with an injury, out for about 6.5 weeks. with that injury. Since he's come back, he has just been at the plate. He's got the shooting sleeve in black on his left hand. He was having a pretty good year, ERA in the 2s before his injury. We'll see how the lefty deals. In his last outing, way back in Rapid City, actually the same tournament I was speaking of earlier, Jamin Collada went 2 innings out of the pen, allowed no runs, and got a save against a very good, maybe the best win of the year for Gillette. He had a very good squad on that day to make it to the championship game to face Cheyenne. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Jamin Collada is ready. Bears back in the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Count is 0-1 to Mason Tafoya. He walked his first time up. 3-0 Sixers. The dangerous McAnally waiting on deck. Collada shakes his head a couple of times, now nods his head. He comes set. The leg kick and the pitch. Ground ball towards third. Backhanded by Corey Schilling. He takes it himself, runs across the bag, taps it with his right tiptoes. That ends the inning. But the Sixers create a little distance in the fourth. They score 2. Can the Rough Riders answer? We'll find out next. It's 3-0 Cheyenne.
Hi, I'm Kendall Carr, a member of the Wyoming High School Activities Association Student Advisory Council, and I want to remind you
to use your voice to represent yourself, your team,
your school, and your community in a positive way.
Participants, you are the reason everyone is here.
Compete with class.
I'm Kate Walker, and I'm a 3-sport athlete at Mountain View High School.
Hi, I'm Cassidy Lim, senior cheerleader.
Hi, I'm Damon Shangarth, and I'm student body president.
My name is Connor Michaeli. I'm a senior at Mountain View High School.
I encourage everyone at this event to join the ride.
Build your own juicy, mouth-watering hamburgers just like you do at home with 1, 2, or 3 patties at the Down Home Eatery. Also enjoy salads and sandwiches. Down Home Eatery is located on Highway 89. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
Colter McAnally throwing a masterpiece out there here in the state championship game. And Cheyenne Post 6 looking to get that third state championship in a row to add to their amazing franchise winning total. It's the bottom of the fourth, and Gillette will have to strike back to try to get back into this game. We turn it back over to Chris Brintle, voice of the Gillette
3-0 ball game. Bottom of the fourth inning, halfway through here. Gillette hanging around with some nice defensive plays, but man, in the end, they're going to have to put up some runs here on Colter McAnally. That's tough to do. 0.55 ERA. The first pitch to the freshman sensation, Mason Drew. Strike called on the outer edge. McAnally knows what it's like to be a freshman coming in and having that pressure on him. He was a Missouri Tiger commit when he was a freshman. Now he's going to play at Utah. Down 2 strikes to Mason Drew. Right-handed batter, slightly open stance. Drew calls time. Puts up his hand towards the home plate umpire. Drew the white batting gloves. McAnally glove up near his cap. Cocks his right arm, high leg kick, the 0-2. And Drew will send this one down the right field line. It's going to hook foul and into the post 6 bullpen. Count 2 strikes to Mason Drew, 6'3", 190 pounds. He's already a star in the state, but he is going to have a tremendous career with the Riders and the Camels, for that matter. Good start last year in his freshman year. The 0-2, he chased the one down in the turf. A 12-6 curve by McAnally. They got Drew on a check swing. Another strikeout for Colter. 8 on the day for Colter McAnally. 1 out, nobody on. McAnally ready. Rears back in the first pitch. Four-seam fastball, a lot of movement to it, but went a little too far out. The count 1-0. McAnally, 8 strikeouts so far today. He had 17 against the Riders last Tuesday in Cheyenne. There he fires a strike on the inner half. It is 1-1. McAnally does a great job of changing the eye level of the hitter. He went outside edge first pitch, comes back in again with this pitch, and that slider catches the plate at the east. It's 1-2. Corey Schilling chopped out to second his first time up. He's had a great postseason, has Corey. 12-game hit streak, 5 for 13 in the postseason, 9 RBIs for Corey. Schilling during that 12-game hit streak hitting .514. 2-2 the count. McAnally ready, feet staggered, long red socks, cocks his right arm, 2-2. Swing and a miss, but a drop third strike. Anderson barehands it to the left of home plate, but fires an accurate throw to first to get Schilling by a step. 9 strikeouts for Colter McAnally. And he has struck out 4 consecutive rider hitters. Now, Colter has not allowed a hit yet in this game, and he has allowed just 2 base runners. One due to a drop third strike and another on a fielder's choice. So Mac, no hitter here through 3 2/3. The leg kick and the pitch incoming to Fink. Waves and misses, and a pitch had died on him, and the count is 0-1. McAnally, the reigning player of the year in Wyoming, the reigning pitcher of the year in Wyoming. He rears back. He kicks high, and he fires the 0-1. That one tails in on Fink. Strike called in the inner half of the plate. It is 0-2. Fink adjusts his scarlet gloves. He steps out of the batter's box. Fink the silver and black bat. He hits home plate with the tip of his bat and digs in. The leg kick and the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got Fink on a tailing fastball in the inner half of the plate. McAnally now 10 strikeouts in the game, and he has struck out 5 consecutive rider hitters. We move on to the 5th. It's Cheyenne 3. It's Gillette nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back here to the Union Broadcast Booth. My name is Dennis Bedwell here with MyLocalRadio.com. It has been all Cheyenne here as we are in the top of the 5th inning. Colter McAnally showed up for sure as pitching. We're going to go ahead here and turn it over now here to Chris Brintle as he continues with his call.
Colter McAnally to lead things off for the Sixers. First pitch out of the left hand of Jamin Collada, breaking ball, misses low at the shins. The count is 1-0. Carver Partlow got the start in this game for the Riders. He went 3 2/3, allowed 3 runs. Collada ready at the belt, the 1-0. Fastball upstairs, chest high. 2 balls, no strikes to Colter McAnally. Colter hit well over 400 in the regular year. 6 homers, 65 driven in. Collada the lefty, the late kick of the 2-0 pitch. That one falls in for strike 2 on the outer half of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Colter has the red batting gloves on, white shoes, midnight blue helmet. Collada is ready. Feet staggered. Leg kick of the 2-1. A fastball upstairs. And the Sixers at the state tournament, they've been dead in the water twice. They came back from the ashes and defeated Gillette the next night. Down 5 runs. They scored 3 in the 6th, 4 in the 7th. Got a walk-off win. And here they are. And there's a four-seam fastball called strike. McAnally tossed his bat. He thought it was ball 4. And the count is full to Colter. Jamin Collada trying to keep his team in this game. He comes set at the belt. The late kick of the 3-2. He got him looking. A darting four-seam fastball on the outer edge. McAnally doesn't like it. Now, McAnally didn't say anything to the home plate umpire, but visibly upset. And that brings up Zach Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos is lined out to center and flying out to right. He's a dangerous cat, this dude. 9 total homers this year. First pitch to Zach. Misses low and outside. The count 1-0. Again, man, Collada hasn't pitched in a long time. Nearly 2 months. He comes set at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. That's a breaking ball. Falls in for a strike on the inner portion of the plate. It's 1-1. In the end, man, the Rider offense has to come alive at some point if they want a chance in this game. Their pesky defense has kept him in this thing. Collada's next pitch, a grounder to third. Schilling forehands it. He's got it. Sidearms a throw to first, and he got him in time. And Jamin Collada here. One scoreless out of the pen after not having pitched in a while and coming back from injury. No rust at all on this dude. And, hey, that's great for the Riders next week for regionals. I have an extra pitcher. They didn't even know they were going to have an opportunity to throw. Jamin very confident against a very good lineup. Just got McAnally and Kostopoulos. Now he tries to get Hastings, and Hastings waves and misses at the first pitch. The count is 0-1. Sunny skies in Sheridan. Just a gorgeous afternoon. We're just past high noon here. The 0-1. Strike call. Outer edge at the knees. And the count is 0-2. Jamin has his off-speed stuff working today. We're an hour and 5 minutes into this game. 3-0 Sixers. We're in the fifth. Collada ready. The 0-2. Line shot over the head of the shortstop, Seth Peterson, and a base hit. Dribbling to Mason Drube in left center. That's a 2-out single by Keldon Hastings. That was at Julian Romero. He's been hit by a pitch. He's flied out to right. He's 0-for-1. Romero has also scored a run. Julian 3-for-11. 3 ribbies in the postseason. In the regular season, the senior hit .399. No homers, 34 driven in. .492 on base percentage. He lines one to center field over the bag at second, and one hops to Drube out there. Another base hit for Romero, and the Sixers have 2 on, 2 out. 2 straight singles. Both to Drube out in center field, and that brings up Dominic Lopez. Lopez has walked, and he has an RBI double. 3-0. Cheyenne has the lead. State championship round. Keep in mind, the Riders got to win 2 today. They haven't won a state title since 2014. Sixers trying to three-peat and get their 19th in 22 years. There's a line shot to the left field line. That's a fair ball right along the chalk. Cluck cuts it off before it hits the 307 sign. Keldon Hastings crosses home plate and scores. And the Sixers have a 4-0 lead. 2 RBI doubles for Dominic Lopez. Made a big difference in this game. Man, Lopez in this lineup just has a salubrious effect on everything that goes down. I mean, you got the 1-2 punch of McAnally, Kostopoulos. But then you got Romero, Lopez, Hastings. Handles the bat well in that 4 spot. Got 1 strike here to Caden Anderson. Runners at second and third, 2 down. It's danger time here for Gillette. They have to get this out and keep it a 4-run game. With McAnally on the hill, this lead looks big enough. The leg kick in the 0-1. Fly ball center field. Drube drop stepping. Going back a little bit to his left. He reaches up and makes the catch in front of a Scarlet Cap to end the inning. But the Sixers add a run and extend its lead. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Sixers 4. It's the Rough Riders nothing. It's the state championship game here in Sheridan.
Take a bite into a sweet, delicious fruit pie complimented by the best pie crust ever made when you purchase a pie from the Pie Hole. The menu also includes sandwiches, soups, and salads for lunch or dinner. The Pie Hole, 1023 Main Street in Evanston. Love at first bite.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olive, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Cheyenne has struck again as they run in one to make it a 4-0 lead here now as we turn it over here to Chris Brintle on the call.
We enter the bottom of the 5th inning. The Rider offense needs to make some noise here. Colson Cluck, the senior, trying to get things started for Gillette. Cluck has had a good postseason as he digs in. He's had a good end of year, really, all around.
Left fielder Colson Cluck.
Cluck hitting .377 in his last 12 games. In this contest, Colson grounded into a fielder's choice. First pitch to Cluck. Swing and a miss, four-seam fastball, McAnally. Oh, my goodness. McAnally, 10 strikeouts in this game. He has struck out 5 consecutive Rider hitters. Late kick by McAnally in the 0-1. Cluck swings and fires this one down the right field line. It sails over the bleachers. 2 strikes to Cluck. Cluck, the white shoe on the left foot, black shoe on the right foot. He's battling through injury late in this season. Tough kid. The late kick and the 0-2. Misses low and away. Cluck knows a lot about nutrition, by the way. I just learned that yesterday. We were talking about the bad sugar that's in fruit. Some disagree with me, but anyway, Cluck agrees with me, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, he got him. Breaking ball on the outer edge. Well, 6 consecutive strikeout for Colter McAnally, 11 total. And this is eerily similar to last Tuesday in Cheyenne. Also, McAnally is not allowed to hit, and he's got a no-hitter going with 1 out in the 5th inning. The late kick by Colter, and the first pitch incoming to the freshman Loftus upstairs neck high, the count 1-0. Cheyenne, a hot team. They've won 10 straight, 22 of 23, trying to three-peat as state champions. The 1-0. Upstairs chest high, 2-0 to Kason Loftus. He's 0 for 1 with a K. McAnally got Loftus swinging first time up with a curve. McAnally feet staggered. Cocks his right arm, the 2-0. A four-seam fastball caught the outer portion of the plate belt tie. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 down. Kelby Foss has now begun to throw in the Rider bullpen. That pitch misses low and away. Foss, the long, curly blonde hair flowing out of his scarlet cap. He's getting loose down there. And Collada looked pretty good coming in, so maybe they're trying to limit Collada's innings. There's a four-seam fastball, strike at the knees on the outer edge. Loftus tossed his bat to his left. He thought it was outside. McAnally knows how that feels. Happened to him his last at bat. Colter ready, glove near his hat. The big leg kick, the 3-2, missed away. McAnally spins, pivoting on his left foot and hits his glove. He really didn't want to lose Loftus. That's a walk by Colter. McAnally, a no-hitter going, but he has allowed 3 base runners. That ends a strikeout streak in this game at 6. That 11 total. Brings up Jamin Collada. The tournament he's had. Solo home run yesterday. First pitch to Jamin. A fastball upstairs. The count 1-0. Collada 6 for 16 since his return. Collada, the silver shoes, the scarlet socks. The catcher, Caden Anderson, out to chat with his comrade McAnally. Four 4-0 Sixer state championship round. The Riders got to win 2 today. Trying to hang around in this one. They need runs here. We're in the 5th. Stretch by McAnally, the 1-0. Line shot. It is over the head of Hastings and a base hit. Left center field. Forehanded by Hod out there. Loftus goes first to third with a feet first slide. And the Riders in business. Runners on the corners, one away. There goes the no-no for Coulter McAnally. That brings up Riley Schilling, who chopped out to third base. Riley 2 for 10 in the postseason. Came into the postseason on an 0 for 15 slump. McAnally ready at the belt. First pitch to Riley. And the sophomore takes a strike on the outer portion of the plate. The count is 0-1. 4-0 Sixers. Riders threatening. Runners on the corners, one away. McAnally glove resting on his left hip. He comes set with his feet staggered. The 0-1. Oh, that's a nasty breaking ball on the outer edge. That was the bottom dropped out of that thing. Swing and a miss by Schilling. It's 0-2. Schilling has to protect here. Black batting gloves on, black helmet for Corey. The 0-2 pitch. Got him looking. Outside corner, a ball that tailed away from Corey. 12th strikeout for Coulter McAnally. And that brings up Dominic Kecker with runners on the corners and 2 down. In McAnally's last start against Gillette back on Tuesday, 7 innings, allowed a run. Stretched by Coulter. The pitch. Check swing. Pitch missed low in the turf. And the count is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Loftus is at third. Collada at first. The stretch. And the 0-1 offering. Four-seam fastball called strike on the outer edge. It's 0-2. Big at bat here for Dominic Kecker. Hecker yesterday 2 for 3, a double and a single and an RBI. He's 3 for 9 at the state tournament. 0 for 1 today with a K. He's got the scarlet batting gloves on. The stretch by Coulter. Low kick, the 0-2. He tried to get him to chase a high heater chest high, but he didn't. The count 1-2. Loftus takes his lead at third. Collada takes his lead at first in a 4-0 game. Cheyenne on top. Big gap in left center. The stretch and the 1-2. He got him looking inside corner. And that one an off-speed pitch. Hecker hits his bat off the turf a couple of times in the batter's box. That retires the side, and the Riders leave 2. We go to the 6th. Gillette down to their final 6 outs, trailing Cheyenne 4-0 in the state championship game. Do the Riders have a comeback in them? We'll see.
I'm Kendall Roberts with the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition. Whether your car is a classic car or a new one, buckle up every time. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth 2022. AA State Tournament brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming on mylocalradio.com. We'll kick it over to Chris Brintle here in the top of the 6th.
Jamin Collada on for Gillette. He's gone an inning and 2/3. Allowed a run. He's ready from the belt. First pitch from Jamin. Drops in for strike 1 on the outer half of the plate. And the count is 0-1. Rice Store for 1 with an RBI single. He's also been hit by a pitch. Jamin comes set at the belt. Rears back in the 0-1 offering. A fastball upstairs, chest high. And the count is a ball and a strike. One ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. The 1-1. A bouncer towards Seth Peterson. He backhands it on the outfield green grass. Fires a beautiful throw to Fink in time to his quadriceps. They get him by a step. 1 up, 1 down here in the top portion of the 6th inning. Colada's come on and been very strong out of the pen. Did allow that 1 run due to an RBI double, but really, other than that, he's been terrific. Colada's glove resting on the right side of his hip. First pitch, high popper, third base side. Corey Schilling slanting, backpedaling on the grass on the foul ground, and he tracks it, and he makes the catch in his black glove. Nice play, Corey Schilling. 2 quick outs here for post 6 in the 6th. That brings up Mason Tafoya. Tafoya 0 for 2 with a walk. Mason digs in from the right side, 4-0. Cheyenne the lead. Gillette trying to hang around in this thing. First pitch to Mason stayed up, chest high. The count is 1-0. Again, the Riders today need to win 2. They're going to win their first state title since 2014. Their one before that was 2008. Late kick by Collada. The 1-0. There's a high popper. Left field, Cluck trucking over, sprinting to his right, trying to track it in foul ground. He reaches up and he makes the catch. Barely against the side rail. Nice running play. Colson Cluck, the senior, in foul ground down the left field line. Post 6 goes in order in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Cheyenne 4. It's Gillette nothing. It's the state championship game. A team will hoist a trophy.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Four to nothing ball game. We enter the bottom of the 6th inning. Seth Peterson to lead things off. First pitch out of the right hand of Coulter McAnally, who's been on fire. He throws some heat there. Swing and a miss. Fastball over the belly button. Peterson 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. According to my count, McAnally has 13 in the game. There's a four-seamer, catches the corner, darting away from Seth. Yes, 13 for McAnally. I just double-checked. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Make it 14. High fastball. Seth chased it. Man, when McAnally is on, he's virtually unhittable. He has just allowed 3 base runners today, 1 hit. And that brings up Mason Drew, who's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Riders 1 through 4. Peterson, Drew, Schilling, and Fink today are 0 for 9 with 8 strikeouts. That's impressive. Count on 1 here to Drew. McAnally rears back. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball again. Chest high. 0-2 to Mason. That one, he just blew by him. McAnally, a D1 prospect. He'll play at Utah. He rears back. The 0-2 offering. A fastball upstairs, neck high, and the count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 4-0 Cheyenne. Bottom of the 6th, Gillette down to their final 5 outs. Now again, both of these teams will be at the regionals next week. Cheyenne to play the Alaska State Champions. Gillette will play the Montana State Champions. I do know, by the way, that the Billings Royals and the Helena Senators are in that Montana State Championship game later tonight. So we'll see who emerges out of that. That'll be Gillette's opponent Wednesday night at about 7:05. McAnally, breaking ball. He got the call on the outer edge of the plate. Strike 3 to Drew. Drew, but with a facetious smile on his face, he goes towards the Rough Rider dugout. And brings up Corey Schilling. Schilling is chopped out to second, and he is struck out. 4-0 Cheyenne. Gillette down to their final 4 chances. First pitch incoming to Corey. Misses high and away, ball 1. 14 Ks for Coulter McAnally. He's allowed just 1 hit. 4-0 Sixers. The late kick high and the pitch to Schilling. Misses low at the shins, 2-0. Maybe Corey will get one to drive here. Corey 1 for 4 this year against McAnally with an RBI double. McAnally ready. The late kick and the 2-0. A breaking ball. Stayed up. 3-0 to Schilling. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 4-0 Sixers. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Schilling with a silver bat resting on his back shoulder. McAnally cocks his right arm. 3-1 pitch. Schilling takes a strike. Quadricep high. 3-1. McAnally glove near his cap. Quick pitch, rears back 3-1. Missed away, he walked him. So Schilling draws the 2-out walk. That brings up Jason Fink.
The walk brings up Jason.
Fink has struck out twice in this game, 0 for 2. Fink 4 for 14, 3 ribbies in the postseason. He's hitting .402 since July started. The regular year, he hit .418, 5 dingers, 94 ribbies. First pitch to Fink. A chopper right off a home plate. Reisdorfer charging. Can't make the play. It's going to roll right to the bag at third. That's an error, and the Riders have 2 on, 2 out. And that brings up Colson Cluck. Tying run on deck for the Riders as they trail 4-0 in the bottom of the 6th. This young Rider offense trying to rally. One veteran just reached moments ago, another veteran at the dish. The stretch by McAnally. Pitch to Cluck, swing and a miss on a tailing 4-seam fastball. Cluck, 5 hits in the postseason. He's 5 out of 14. Hitting .366 in his last 12-plus games. A stretch from McAnally. Feet staggered, medium-sized leg kick. That's a 4-seam fastball. That had some pop on the mitt. It's a strike on the outer portion of the plate. It's 0-2. McAnally so far has allowed just 1 hit. 2 on, 2 out, 4-0 Cheyenne state championship game. The 0-2 pitch, he got him swinging a darting 4-seam fastball to win the inning. The Riders have stranded 6 in the game. We move on to the 7th. It's the Sixers 4. It's Rough Riders nothing. Gillette running out of outs.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Brozana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain. whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Off. McAnally 0 for 3 at the plate today. First pitch to him out of the left-handed Jamin Collada misses low in the turf, and the count is 1-0. Cheyenne got 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. Slowly building their lead out to 4. Collada trying to keep it that way, so the Riders have a shot in the bottom of the inning. That pitch misses chest high. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Nobody on, nobody out in the 7th. 2-0 offering. There's a popper. Shallow right center field. Hecker going out. Droop coming on. Loftus coming on. Loftus will make the catch in shallow right center field. Slanting to his right. Nice play. Kason Loftus. He's had a good defensive day. That brings up Zach Kostopoulos. He's lined out, lied out, and grounded out. Now Kostopoulos to chat with Ty Lane here for a moment. 1 out, nobody on, 4-0. Sixers have the advantage. Like some of Sheridan's finest here in attendance. I'm hoping when this game's over and they arrest me, hopefully we can go no cuffs. We'll see. Collada ready at the belt, the leg kick and the pitch. Kostopoulos pops it up down the right field line. Jason Fink backpedaling on the grass, trying to track it in foul territory. He reaches up and he makes the nice catch. Over the shoulder catch there by Jason Fink in foul territory. Right in front of the bullpen for post 6. I will tell you this, man. The Rough Riders today, they played a pretty darn good ball game. They have played well today. You're running into the 6 or ace, Colter McAnally, who's on another world right now. Now Gillette still has 3 outs to work with. There is action in the post 6 bullpen. First pitch to Hastings, a strike at the knees. And the count is 0-1. I believe that's Bradley Feeser out there warming up. Oh, that's fun. You go from a future Utah Ute to a future Nebraska Cornhusker. Count is 0-2 to Hastings. Hastings has reached twice in 3 plate appearances. He's 1 out of 3 with a single. Riley Schilling out to chat with his comrade, the senior Jamin Collada. Of course, Riley is sophomore. Sun's shining, a little hazy. I don't see a cloud. Oh, wait, I see like 2 of them over the mountains down the right field line. Nice breeze throughout the day. It's pretty nice out. 4-0 Sixers. It'd be much nicer if the Riders came back, though. 0-2. There's a chopper towards third, goes across the chalk and foul right in front of the bag at third. Count 2 strikes. Both teams will be at the Northwest Regional next week. It looks like Cheyenne will play at 4:05 and Gillette will play at 7:05 on Wednesday. Those times are unofficial. Collada is ready. Delay kick in the 0-2. There's a fly ball down the right field line. Hecker, the second baseman, slanting out there. Going diagonally to his left is Loftus. He camps under it, and he makes the catch over a scarlet cap to end the inning. What a great job by the senior Jamin Collada out of the pen. The Riders today have found themselves another pitching weapon for regionals next week. He has been fabulous out of the pen. We go to the bottom of the 7th with everything on the line. The Riders need 4.
When considering your next visit to the dentist, make your appointment with an office that handles it all. At Blacksburg Dental, Dr. Irene and his professional team treat patients of all ages. Everything from cleanings and x-rays to crowns and implants, clear aligners to teeth whitening, and 6-month checkups and emergencies. Blacksburg Dental accepts all insurances and even has options for people without. Care for your teeth the best way possible. Call Blacksburg Dental today at 307-782-3630 and schedule an appointment.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
You know the situation. Gillette needs 4. Cheyenne wins the state title. Here's Chris Brintle.
Swings and misses. But a pitch that died on him in the shins. The count 0-1. Last Tuesday, McAnally, 17 Ks. That was back at Powers Field in Cheyenne against Gillette. He's got 15 right now. The 0-1 to Loftus. 4-seam fastball strike on the outer half. It is 0-2. It will be the 6, 7, 8 hitters, Loftus, Collada, and Schilling scheduled to hit. McAnally glove by his cap. He cocks his right arm, and the 0-2 just off the plate misses away on a borderline pitch right along the paint. 1-2 the count. McAnally glove at his cap, kicks and fires the 1-2. Misses away again, 2-2, and that was off the plate, and the catcher Anderson knew it, tried to pull it back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. The 2-2 to Loftus. He chased the bad one away, swings and misses. Strikeout number 16 for Colter McAnally. And that brings up Jamin Collada. He has the lone rider hit in this game. He is 1 for 2 with a base hit. Collada 7 for 17 at the state tournament. He's been fantastic. He's got the scarlet stirrup socks, the silver kicks. McAnally reaches back, fires the 0-1, swing and a miss. That pitch died on Collada, and the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Gillette down to their final 2 outs. Bases empty, 4-0 Sixers. McAnally kicks, cocks his right arm, he fires. That one misses low and away. Collada almost chased it. Got that bat off of his shoulder, decided better of it. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McAnally kicks and fires. 4-seam fastball darting away from Collada. He waves and misses. That is number 17 for Colter McAnally. It's all up to Riley Schilling to try to keep this game going. 4-0 Sixers. Gillette down to their final out in the bottom of the 7th. Cheyenne trying to win their third straight state championship at 19-22. The leg kick, the pitch to Riley, swing and a miss at a 4-seam fastball, tailing away from him. It's 0-1. McAnally trying to get his 18th K after getting 17 last Tuesday and 17 already today. That pitch up, and they say Schilling went around on the high fastball. Gillette down to their final strike. And their final out. And their final chance. 4-0 Cheyenne, bottom of the 7th, state championship game. McAnally rears back, the 0-2 pitch. A fastball, check swing, it was upstairs. They appeal, he didn't go. Gillette down to their final strike. Trailing 4-0, bottom of the 7th. Nobody on. McAnally trying to close it out. He cocks his right arm. 1-2 pitch. He got him swinging with a 12-6 curve. And now he's going to get a water bath as a bunch of Sixers make a dog pile and pour a bunch of water on each other, and the dog pile continues like they're diving off the top rope, doing a frog splash like Eddie Guerrero. The Sixers celebrate on the pitching mound, and they celebrate as they three-peat as state champions here in the state of Wyoming. Post 6 also wins their 19th state championship in the last 22 seasons. The Sixer dominance continues in the state of Wyoming.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
The car just started to spin. I could feel the top of the truck hit my head. I could feel the seatbelt hold me in place, and I knew it was doing its job. And I was so thankful for those seatbelts because they held us in. We did not go through that windshield. We did not go out that door. When it spun and flipped, we remained in that vehicle. The most glorious moment of my life ever was to open my eyes and see her face.
I like to believe the seatbelt is what saved my mom and I's life, and I just don't understand why somebody wouldn't just take the 3 seconds to just make that small decision to click it. Ever since I came home from the hospital, they put me in a seatbelt, and even now as a new driver, I still remember always to put my seatbelt on.
It's such a simple action that you can do that can completely change the course of your life forever. We are the Braley family, and we're alive because we buckled up.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Cheyenne Post 6 is number 1 again as we roll into our post-game show. It's going to be an extended post-game show. Probably won't be able to catch up with Coach Ty Lane because he will be very much in demand, but we will definitely get an interview with him before our final episode of 307 Baseball on mylocalradio.com on Thursday. That drops at 5 p.m. We'll also talk with the tournament MVP on that show as well. But we are happy to bring you the trophy presentation as the table is being brought out here in Sheridan. Cheyenne Post 6 wins their 3rd straight state title after a 4-0 win, an 18 one-hit performance by Coulter McAnally.
Yeah, this was quite the game. It was a game that we thought it was going to be. Well-played game by both Cheyenne and Gillette. Obviously, as the score represents, Cheyenne came out hitting, got that four-run lead, and kept it the whole time behind Coulter McAnally's beautiful pitching. I mean, he did have a few hiccups here and there, getting a few on base, but when it mattered, he threw the pitches that he needed and ended up closing it out there. So great game by both teams, though. And as we break off here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the the trophy presentation here real quick. Looks like Elon. So
yep, Gillette getting their silver medals right now. This is a young team. They'll be back. They will absolutely be back. Jason Fink, the big name that won't be able to come back. Neither will Jamin Collada, but their season is not done. They are on to the Northwest Regional Tournament. So this is not the end for Gillette. They have a game on Wednesday night. And they are your state champions, Cheyenne Post 6 Sixers. I don't know how many this is for them off the top of my head, but I know it's 3 in a row. They won in 2020 with a win over Gillette, 2021 with a win over Laramie, and now they've repeated their 2020 feat by beating Gillette to take the state title. Gold medals all around for Post 6. And soon we will be doing the trophy presentation, finding out who our MVP is, who our sportsmanship trophy will go to this year, as selected by the umpires. And it looks like Commissioner Jack Sims is ready for the show.
Again, I want to congratulate the Gillette Riders on a great tournament.
Go ahead and turn it over to the PA.
First off, I'm going to announce the Sportsmanship Award voted on by the umpires, and that goes to our Laramie Rangers.
Laramie winning their second one in a row, I believe. Congratulations to Aaron Lozano and his group, the Sportsmanship
Jack
Award.
Sims is going to award Gillette with their runner-up trophy. Congratulations. And now for your state champions, the Cheyenne Post 6 Sixers. Tournament MVP this year in the Cheyenne Post 6 Sixers, your left fielder, Julian Romero.
Well deserved, Julian Romero, the 2021 tournament, or 22 tournament MVP. Not one of the names that grabs the headlines, but he was a star here in Sheridan.
Again, thank you all for a great tournament. Appreciate all the good sportsmanship, the great play. And you guys, good luck this coming week to all of you. Represent the great state of Wyoming the best you can, not only on the field, but off the field also. Thank you.
And the trophy presentation is over. The state championship is over. The state tournament is over. And 2022 American Legion Wyoming season in the books.
Absolutely. So this is my first state championship being in Wyoming, and it was a great one. Great baseball played all around. All the teams really came to play. Great, like they said, sportsmanship. Great time here. So thank you so much for allowing me to come with you here, Elon, and watching some good baseball.
My pleasure. It's been a great week all the way from the first pitch of Cheyenne versus Evanston to the last strikeout thrown by Coulter McAnally to crown Post 6 the state champions again. Pictures all around for all the teams and jubilation on the field for Cheyenne Post 6 as they know that they have accomplished the goal of winning a state championship and are ready to go represent Wyoming along with Gillette as they have absolutely nothing to hang their heads about. That is a young team. They will be back. Big thank you to each and every one of you that tuned in on mylocalradio.com throughout these. Just off the top of my head, I know we had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 games over the last 5 days. It's been great. We've had a blast. For the last time from Sheridan, I'm Elon Off, saying thank you so much for tuning in. On behalf of my broadcast partner as well, Dennis Bedwell, take care, and we will see you guys in 2023.
The preceding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils!